Hello there, welcome to Genessis Models. My name is Bobby Waldron and welcome to September 2022 show. Yes, it's September, which is my birthday. I'm going to be 40 this month. It is kind of mad how time flies. Yes, I'm getting old, I'm 40 and I'm still playing with toy soldiers. But let's jump straight in. Now, last month we announced that we were going to do, this is our Genessis Models giveaway, the 148 scale Western Lynx HMA 8 Mark 88 or the Mark 90B. Yes, by Airfix 148 scale. I did the usual random number generation program and countdown thread, and I came to Kiro 300. So congratulations, you are the lucky winner of our Airfix Lynx Kiro 300. Just give me a bell with your mailing address and I'll get this shipped out to you free of charge. Now this month we did go off and I did sort of do a review of that, and we did go on about Airfix and their price rises. Quite a bit of an interesting video, lots and lots of feedback on that, and yes, it is kind of strange and disappointing to see how Airfix is really hiking up their prices and not really anybody else is. So that was an interesting one. If you want to go check that out, as well as a review of the kit as well, which is a really nice kit. I mean, this is a nice kit. I must say, the new Buccaneer that Airfix has released as well, really nice kit. I got a couple of them in, and before I can even do an inbox review, you guys just sold me out of them. But I did manage to get a look at it, didn't manage to video it, and it does look like a really nice kit, but it's whopping out at £72.50. Very expensive. I do believe even the what was it, the Vulcan, I think that was £60, and now that's jumped to £72.50 as well. Just to let you guys know that what stock we have that we've paid for wholesale with the old prices, we're still going to honour the old RRP price. We're not going to put the new prices that Airfix has released up until we actually buy stock off the wholesale at the new prices, right? So on the website, on our store, you'll still see the Airfix prices at the old prices, if you get what I mean. So it's still cheap. Those prices haven't sort of filtered through yet to Genessis Models, just to let you know, because I know some places they'll just up their prices straight away, and I might have to brought the stock at the old prices. Confusing that might be. That's what we're doing. Next up we have the Harrier. You know, we've been working on the Harrier just here. The cockpit is basically almost all done, right? So it's a little bit hard to see, right, but we have all that nice 3D decals going on inside there. If you've been watching along, right, there are some ups and downs to these 3D decals, right? I will say though, when we sort of, if I can try and open this up carefully, there we go. I do find that, you know, it says what it says on the tin, 3D decals. They seem to be a little bit more 3D than, shall we say, our photo etch counterpart. I mean, hopefully you could see the buttons just there, right, just there. You can actually see how the 3D, those buttons are sticking out with those 3D decals, which I think is basically the big main advantage to all of this kind of 3D decal stuff. Now I will say as well, I mean, the manufacturer that I've used is potentially not the best, so there's been a few problems if you've sort of watched along with sort of like being able to place these down. The instructions as well, the instructions are virtually non-existent, but people have got in touch with me and let me know that other manufacturers out there are a bit more on the ball with that, but in honesty I think they do look better, but I think they've still got quite a bit of a way to go to sort of properly beat photo etch. I mean, photo etch I think still better, it's more mainstream, it's kind of more out there, there's more options, there's more detail going into photo etch, generally all the way around. What I mean by this is sort of like, yes, we've got some nice 3D decal instrument display panels there, but we've still had to go back and use photo etch seat belts because we haven't got any 3D deckled seat belts and stuff. So you can't get the full set, if you know what I mean, whereas you can with photo etch still, right? But yes, we've come along and we've weathered this all in. There's a few last bits of weathering before we can now start you know, sealing in the whole fuselage section, and we can probably move along with get into the building, fit issues, filling, sanding, scribing. There's a few areas on this that I want to sort of tackle with the Harrier and whatnot, so hopefully we'll be moving along with that in September. Want to also now go to our top pick of the month. The top pick of the month, again, he's managed to do it again, but it is an amazing piece. It is Chameleon 2009 again. He has built the what was it? It was the 1/32nd scale Tamiya F-15E, the Israeli Air Force version. Here it is. It looks absolutely amazing. It's an absolutely gorgeous dirty bird. I'd also like to give an honorary mention to Remy. Remy has done a really nice trumpeter 1/35th scale Fennec. I think I'll pronounce that right, the Fennec. Really does look nice. It was really sort of caught my eye, as well as the Chameleon 2009 one as well. So nice honorary mention for Remy there. Next up, we have this month's competition for September. Nice new kit I've got in stock just here, which is the Yak. Let's move my Harrier out of the way there. Which we have the Yak 1 here. This is the 1/48 scale by Academy. I haven't actually built one of these or really had a good look at it, so we'll be doing a nice inbox review of this, checking it out, and if you want to be in it to win it this month, all you got to do is go to the Genessis Mods website. On the forum section you will see the competition section, and in there all you got to do is post some sort of a comment, count me in, something to that effect. You can add a bit of feedback if you want, or anything like that, and you are simply entered by posting in that September 2022 competition section on the forum. So go get over onto there and just make a comment, nice, easy, and you're entered, and I'll get it shipped out to you free of charge if you win next month. Now, sadly, we've come to the end of the show, but I'm going to leave you with Bill Boudreau and his F-14D Tomcat. He has finished it, and he's done some nice final reveals for us, which I'm now going to show you now and leave you with Bill Boudreau. Yes, he has finished it. We've still got several episodes to sort of put out there, which I'm slowly putting out, but I thought, since though he's finished it, we may as well show you what there is to come with those step by step. So over to Bill Boudreau.
All right, well, that's it. I'm going to actually leave you with some final review shots of this particular kit while I go think about the next step-by-step build that I'll do. And yeah, this was my first step-by-step build for Bobby and for Genessis models, and I promise I will get better and better the more that I do. So hopefully you enjoyed this 15-part series of the AMK F-14D Tomcat build. I'm Bill Boudreau. This is Genessis Models, and I hope you've enjoyed.